Hey guys. Today I want to talk to you all about. Let me see if I turn the regular light on. Yeah, I guess. Okay. So today I want to talk to you all about. I'm just gonna tell like a story. So I'm always indecisive when it comes to like a video or like what to talk about. And I have a few things that I wanted to talk about, but I see a lot of people doing like story time. So I'm gonna call mine "Listening with Lex." So that's what it'll be called. And I'm gonna just share a story. That's something that happened to me when I was like younger. So when I was about, let's see, when I was about 18 or 19 years old, I actually had met this girl and we were like in school together. So we had became good friends. We had became friends or whatever. And I went over her house one day and her brother was there and she kept telling him like, yeah, she has a boyfriend. And I just volunteered the information like, no, I don't have a boyfriend, whatever. Which I should have said that I did have a boyfriend. I wish I would have, but things happen. So I told him I didn't have a boyfriend and he started to like me. So later on that day, we went back over to her sister's house and he lived there with his baby mama. So he lived there with his baby mama and I had met her or whatever. I was like, hey, how you doing or whatever. She was like, hey, how you doing? So she was cool. So we went into this room, like we went into the room, like all of us. We were just like talking, laughing, cracking jokes, whatever, having a good time. And the whole time, the baby mama was like on the couch, just literally like sitting there. So we come out, we're in there for like 2 hours, 3 hours. We come out and she is watching like the music channel. I don't know, like if you have cable, you know the channels that are like 200, like channel 200, 300 or something like that. It's like the music channel. Like it's no video or anything. It's just like the screen where it's like, it's just a screen where like facts about the person that's singing the song, the artist comes up and they're just like, it's just their music playing in the background. And she's sitting on the couch literally just staring at it. So I'm thinking in my head, like, this shit is like really weird. Like, why is she just staring at the screen like it's really a movie or something? We go out. Okay, I'm about to go. So I have my hand like on the door. And she like falls out. Mind you, she's pregnant. Like she's literally pregnant. And she falls out like all on her stomach. So we like, oh my God, oh my God. We call the hospital. We call the ambulance. The ambulance comes. She's like, I don't want to go to the hospital because I don't know if it was because I was in Detroit and it was Sinai Grace. So, Sinai Grace is not really a great hospital. So I'm thinking like, okay, maybe she doesn't want to go because it's not a good hospital. And she's like, I don't want to go. They're like, you need to go to make sure the baby's okay, whatever. So the guy, we're going to call him C because we're going to call him C. So the guy ends up like, okay, you need to go. Like, just cussing to her, like, oh, you need to go. So we need to, because it's my baby too, or whatever. And she goes with the ambulance. So she goes, he's like, can you take me up there? So I'm like, okay, sure. So me, him, and his sister get in my car. Actually, he gets in the ambulance with her, which he really didn't want to. He wanted to get in the car with me, and I had just met him, like, early that day, so I was confused. So, like, okay, whatever. So he was like, so they like, you need to get in the ambulance with her. That's your baby mom's, whatever. So he goes with her. So me and my friend, we get in the car and I'm trying to drive off and my car is like not moving. Like, I can't even describe the sound. So I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with my car? So I get out, I'm like, she slashed my tires. So I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, why would she slash my tires? And I just like met this guy. Like, I don't even know him. So she slashes my tires. So we drive to the gas station. We have someone put the spare tire on. We still go up to the hospital because I'm still petty. So we still go to the hospital. And I tell him, like, you know that your baby mom like slashed my tire. So he's like, what? She slashed your tire? I'm like, yeah, she slashed my tire. So she comes, so we sit there and we wait with him while she's in the back.
2.5 hours later.
She comes out and she's like, he's like, why did you slash her tire? And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. She act like she don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, in real life, don't know what the fuck is going on. So he's like, why would you do that? And he starts going off. Like, this is how I knew he was crazy. He starts going up on her like, calling her out her name, calling her a B, all this, all that, saying, okay, well, I'm about to leave with her. I'm leaving me and my sister. We going with her. So you found you a cab back home. So she had to get up. She was like, I don't have any money. So the lady at the desk was like, okay, we have a voucher that you can use if you don't have, like, to get back home. Oh, my God. So then, eventually he ended up, like, he stopped talking to her. And I started talking to him, like, probably, like, 3 months or 4 months later. Like, we had ran back into each other. Like, me and his sister were still friends or whatever. And he had, like, moved out by himself, whatever. So we were still, like, talking. And his baby mom was, like, still crazy. Like, she had the baby. She was crazy to the point where she gave him the baby one time. And she put out an Amber Alert for the baby. And they ended up running in his house to get the baby. And then arrested him and arrested her for a false police report, which was a felony. And they were, like, in jail together, like, right next to each other. And she was, like, crying in the cell, like, she was just, like, crazy. Like, used to try to fight him on the street. She was just a crazy female. Like, just crazy in general. So, all that happened. So, one time I went over to his house. And he was like, okay, I was going to take him to church with me. He was like, oh, I want to go to church, whatever. So, I go over to his house. And when we were on our way back from church, because we had went, like, out to eat with a few people. We were on our way back. And it was, like, dark. It may have been, like, the wintertime. So, it was dark. So, I'm seeing a car ride past. I'm like, okay, what the hell? So he's like, you need to just go ahead, go home. It's getting late, whatever. So I go ahead and go home. It's this girl. She's following me, literally, like, in the car with her friends. I'm on the freeway. If you all are in Detroit or in Michigan, I'm on Lodge Freeway, coming from Joy Road, driving. And she pulls up on the side of me, and she's driving. I had, like, a Riviera at the time. She's driving. And she had a hammer hanging out of the window, like, saying something to me. And I'm like, oh, my God, what the fuck? And my car was, like, fast as hell. So I'm, like, driving, like, what the hell? Because I'm not about to fight. I'm, like, too old to be fighting somebody. So she's, like, driving. They're, like, chasing me, literally. And I had to, like, come up on the exit and, like, lose them because they still were following me. So I was, like, I wasn't, like, scared. So I called him, like, your baby mom is, like, chasing me with, like, a fucking hammer. And he's like, are you serious? All this, all that. He ended up taking care of it or whatever. But she just was crazy in general. Like, she used to come to his house, and she came to his house one time and was like, I don't have anywhere to go with the baby. And then when he told her he kept the baby, he was like, I'll keep the baby, and you can just go find you somewhere to go. And she, like, pepper sprayed him. Like, she was, like, literally crazy. So that's my Listening with Lexi story for this week. If you all have any questions, or if you like this video, thumbs it up. That's not really, but give it a thumbs up. If you don't give me a thumbs down. I don't want you to do that. So, thank you all so much for watching, and subscribe to my channel. Mwah.
Say it don't have to be so sad, though.